I just got done watching the new film Here, starring Tom Hanks and Robin Wright. This film is directed by the iconic director Robert Zemeckis, the director of the Back to the Future trilogy, Death Becomes Her, Forrest Gump, Contact, Castaway, and Flight. This film tells the story of multiple generations of couples and families that inhabit the same home and general area over the course of centuries. Now, a lot of the intrigue was based on the single shot filmmaking. The camera does not move from a single shot throughout the film, and it has interesting results, which I'll get to later. Firstly, let's talk about the performances. I think the performances work for what the film is going for. Tom Hanks and Robin Wright carry the film with their performances. I mean, Hanks doesn't give the performance that he hasn't done before, but he brings most of the heart to the story. Paul Bettany is also pretty good in his role, but the rest of the cast, which there's a ton of cast members, don't really have much to do. I think the idea of the film is very interesting. As the camera doesn't move, the audience gets to focus on one single spot on this planet and see the history behind it. I like the segments with Tom Hanks and Robin Wright, which is primary segment of the film, but the rest just felt like small skits and they really didn't have any development. The CGI looks very weird. The de-aging technology made Robin Wright look very artificial in some scenes, and pretty much any scene that took place outside looks very artificial. The music choices fit pretty well with the film, as well as the production design. The production design was fantastic. But like the editing and transitions, I also enjoyed. I know some people didn't, but I did like the editing choices, and I thought it was pretty cool to see. Unfortunately, the film did not have enough substance for its ambition. The story and filming style are so ambitious that every story told within its filming style would have to be engaging, but unfortunately, only few stories here are engaging. I do love that the story of the film brings a lot of thought-provoking ideas to the audience. There's not enough substance. Like, I won't lie, all I could think about was, like, the history of what happened before me. And, like, in areas where I've been, and all of, like, the big and small moments in time and how they all connect to each other. Still, there wasn't a ton of substance, and I wanted to be thinking about that more. Overall, Here is overly ambitious, but thought-provoking enough to maintain the audience's attention. The acting performances are really good in my opinion, but nothing insanely special, and most of the actors do not have much to do. The visual effects are not great and make the film look incredibly artificial. Overall, Here, 6 out of 10. I like it more than a lot of people do, I know that, but it's still not a great film, and I wished Robert Zemeckis made a better film, or maybe had more time with the film, because there was a lot of dull moments throughout the film and not every story was engaging. So maybe adding on 15 minutes extra to really expand on each story could work. With what we have here, it was just too overly ambitious and didn't have enough substance.